and it hears you open the door. And all of a sudden, it just starts charging towards you. Do you stand and attack it, or do you slam the door closed?
Bubbles is just kind of gonna bumble a little bit, be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just slam the door closed.
And then you hear it quiet.
So with that, Captain Crackerjack will open the next door in the center.
Okay, so that door actually opens.
Okay.
And you wait for a second. And there's no immediate sound, but it opens into this room. And again, there's a fireplace lit. And this one looks like it might have a slight color tint to it. It looks blue. It's not frozen, and it doesn't give heat, but it's got some color to it. Do you go further into this room?
The color will give Crackerjack hope, and so he will proceed into the room, but with some caution.
Okay.
And will gesture to his companions and say, "There was another fire here, but there seems to be some tint of color. Perhaps the children are nearby."
Actually, as Bubbles enters the room with this little quack, you all of a sudden hear, "Who is that quacking in my kingdom?" And he comes in from this balcony that you didn't see and goes, "What is this? A stuffed duck in my kingdom?" And he'll look over to the corner of the room where you see a little boy and a little girl huddled in the corner. And they're in color. Full color. And all of you will see this. They're in full color, huddled in the corner. And it's just them. Otherwise, the corner is this dull gray. This figure that's come in, he himself is this bluish color. And he looks frozen. And he goes, "What are you doing here?"
"We are here to rescue the children." And Crackerjack will go over toward the children to stand between them and this figure, at attention, ready to defend.
And he'll laugh. He'll go, "Oh, you defend the children," as I'm slipping into a Cockney accent. "How dare you think you can defeat me? What about you, duck?"
What does this figure look like?
I wish I could show them the picture. It's... I'll take a picture really fast, because it's... I'll send it in Messenger, so you guys can see it.
It looks like a little, like a little frozen wizard. I'm guessing in blue.
Yeah.
No.
Bubbles is gonna look at him and say, "I'm here to stop you in the name of Santa Claus."
Santa Claus does not exist in this realm. This realm is mine. I am the Winter Warlock.
Hey, listen, Bob, just because you've been naughty for so long that you've never even gotten a present from Santa doesn't mean that he doesn't exist.
And how does one like you think you will defeat me, you stuffed duck?
At this point, Scarlet is going to walk in and be like, "So you're the one causing fake fires and making this place a terrible cold tundra. You're going down. Because that ain't okay. Christmas needs to be hot and warm and wonderful." But clearly nobody ever appreciates that.
Sounds like Scarlett's from Australia.
You know what?
I mean, Christmas is hot there.
I know. A girl can dream, right?
So, as you guys argue, Brandon, the Winter Warlock is gonna take. He has a staff that he comes in with. Oh, actually, this is all of you guys. No, I'm gonna tweak it just a little. So yeah, Brandon, he is going to raise his staff and go to tap you on the head. And I need you to roll a d6, please.
Okay, rolling my d6. A 1.
Now
Oh.
wonder.
So the Winter Warlock takes his icy staff and taps Bubbles on the head with his staff. And you see Bubbles fall over. And Bubbles is now in a brief, fitful sleep for 2 turns.
Oh my.
And with that, everybody, let's roll another initiative. Brandon, you can still roll.
Okay, it was another 1.
Hey, I'm curious, what constitutes as a turn? Is it each player and their action, or is it like...
Yeah, so it's every round is a person's action, whether it's your ability, your gift, running away, or somehow using something else to attack.
Okay. Because I have something that takes 3 turns before it reaches the opponent. So, like, if I were to initiate it, it would happen, like, and then, like, Brandon, the opponent, and then Parker were to go. Would it happen after Parker, or would it happen, like, 3 turns after I play?
I would say, like you said the first time, it would be you cast it, Brandon, Parker.
The opponent and then goes off?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we'll play it. Okay, did anybody roll a 6? How about a 5?
We both got 1s.
Yeah.
I also got a 1.
Oh my gosh. We were not prepared for this at all.
We are the Nat 1 nerds.
Okay, who rolled what?
We all rolled a 1. Do we roll
We got a
again?
reroll.
Yes.
I got a 3.
I got a 2.
I got it too.
Yeah, you guys reroll.
Okay, so Brandon, you rolled the highest out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I rolled a 4.
Oh, I got a 3.
Can I voluntarily go last out of the group?
If you want to.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to fit being asleep.
Okay. Yeah, so after putting this duck to sleep, he is going to then take his staff and try and swing it. Because, Captain Crackerjack, you're in front of the kids, right?
Yes.
You're over there.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to take his staff and try and swipe you out of the way into the wall.
Okay.
So, you're going to roll your defense dice, and I'm going to roll my attack dice.
Okay. Got a 4 and a 3.
Okay? And I rolled a 5 and a 4. So, I win both of them.
Oh.
So, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay. And how much health do...
Remember, you each have 8.
Oh, got it. Okay. Thank you.
That is going to be... So he just takes his staff and flicks you into the wall. So you're away from the kids now. You're not super far because they're like in the corner, but you're far enough away that he could.
Ugh.
Okay. And then it is actually your turn.
So I will immediately pick myself up go back in front of the kids again. Run back over. You can't crack this nut that easily. And I take a swig from my flask.
Okay, so another +1.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I believe I used my gift, so that's my turn.
Yes.
I will continue to defend the children with my wooden body.
So, just so you know, at this point, you can't take any more, because you would have 3.
I used one, though.
Did
earlier.
you use one?
Yeah, I used one earlier.
Okay.
So I have my +2 Christmas spirit.
Okay.
Yep.
And you do also get it for defeating enemies. You would have gained 2 in the last encounter.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, everybody would have gained,
So I would have +3.
Yeah.
Oh, can I actually retcon
Yeah.
my
I'll let
action
you.
then?
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing. Dusts himself off, runs over, says, "You can't crack this nut that bad." And he will go ahead and pull out some random material that he's been collecting along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he will make a makeshift clockwork bomb.
Okay. What does that do?
So the clockwork bomb takes up all 3 of my Christmas spirit that I have. Send a clockwork bomb towards your foe. The bomb has 3d
Okay.
and 3 health and takes 3 turns to reach its target, upon which it explodes, causing an unavoidable 2 wounds to your target foe and causes your target and up to 2 other foes nearby to be unlucky on their next roll.
Okay.
So it's going to take 3 turns, but
If I take another wound, because he hasn't taken any wounds yet. Wait.
It doesn't say anything about having to be wounded already.
Well,
he just takes
it's
2 unavoidable.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Or not defended against that. Always. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So in 3 turns, it'll.
Yeah. So the way I picture it, instead of like just simply taking that long to go off, I'm just going to be sitting there making it.
Okay.
For 3 turns, and then once it would go off mechanically in the system.
Okay.
He's
then
going to throw it at him.
Like I told Afton, we're going to count turns as player turns.
Mm-hmm.
So you went, Afton will go, Brandon will go.
Yeah.
And then I'm 3.
Okay, so on your turn it'll go off.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Afton, it is your turn.
You stole my thunder. I was gonna use the clockwork bomb.
I went first.
There's nothing stopping 2 of them.
I guess.
Bombs away!
Sure. But, okay, so I guess I will also use the clockwork bomb because I'm a tinker. You're a tinker, right, Parker?
Yes.
Yeah, we're both tinkers. Okay. So I will also, and I'm not going to be working on mine. I'm just going to have like a little pre-made hot, like firecracker type of candy or something that I just toss at him. That's like a time bomb.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a hot, hard candy that you lick and then throw and it sticks to them.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, that's cool, yeah.
Okay.
I lick it and then it sticks to him.
Okay. So.
I'm going to have a hard time outdoing that visual.
Okay. That's your guys' turns. So, Brandon, we're actually at your turn. And the fitful sleep that you're in only lasts for 2 turns.
Oh, so you're awake.
You wake up, but you're unlucky for your turn as you try to get over the chilly nightmares that you had in your short little cat nap.
I want to know what nightmares Bubbles the duck had.
I had a nightmare of falling out of Santa's sleigh over the ocean.
Over the ocean.
Oh, that's
actually really sad. That's okay.
So I rise from my feet and like, oh no, Santa! You fiend! How dare you put such visions on me! And I'm gonna run up and try to bite him.
Okay.
That is a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Okay, so I rolled a 2 and a 1. So you said you rolled a 4 and a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you win 1, so I take 2. Actually,
No, the 2 would go to the 4, wouldn't it? And then
yeah. So
and
that's
the 1 would go to the 2.
so that's 3.
It'll be
Yeah.
3 total.
Yep.
I bite him right on the ankle.
As you bite him, Brandon, or as you bite him, Bubbles, not only does he like scream in the echo that you've heard, just but you start to notice things kind of start color shifting just for a quick second, and then they go back to the dull gray color.
All right.
And that's your turn. And we're back. Okay, we're back to me. So I'm actually going to use my turn to recharge my ability. So that will be my turn. So I have to roll at least a 5 for it to recharge.
Okay.
And I did not do that, so it does not recharge.
So,
Okay.
and then on your turn.
And then on my turn, your bomb goes off.
Yeah, so at this point, Cracker Jack
That's right.
reveals
He's so distracted.
he's got this like thick, he's got this like Oreo base with licorice wiring coming out of it, plugged into this pulsating gumdrop on top of it.
Okay.
And he's like, Santa's only real if you believe him. But this is the next closest thing. Ugh.
Okay. And your bomb does actually 2 more damage.
And then he's unlucky on his next roll, I believe.
Okay. But then, as you start to do something else, or do you throw it on your turn?
I will let you decide as the GM how that works.
Because you built it, I'm going to let you throw it on your turn as your action.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
So as you start to try and figure out what else you're going to do, Afton, your thing pelts the wizard or the warlock, okay? Doing another 2. And again, as these bombs are pelting the winter warlock, you notice that the color starts to kind of creep back in, and it starts to kind of stick around this color. Afton, because you just had something easy, I'm actually going to let you have your turn. So if you would like to do another action, you're more than welcome to.
Seeing that when he gets hurt, the color comes back. Does the fire, like, when the color comes back, does the fire get warmer?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna run up to him with her icicle sword thing and be like, "This is for the fire!" And slash him.
Okay.
So that's 3 die. We've got a 5, a 3, and a 2.
Okay, so as you take your swing, because it's an icicle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though he is a winter warlock and he is just frozen, he does kind of the same thing as the sugar-plum, where he freezes in motion.
Uh-huh.
And then, again, kind of like the sugar-plum, he, like, explodes. Now, he explodes and snow goes everywhere. Okay, so there's nothing nasty this time, Brandon.
Lands all on me and it steams off.
He explodes into snow. And I'm not talking like blizzard condition, just enough to like coat everything in the room. Okay? And as you notice that the snow begins to settle, the sun outside from the balcony starts to shine brighter into the room. And it slowly illuminates everything, spreading this vivid color. You see the gingerbread-looking walls start to come to life, and the fire burns all the way warm, and it gains its color. And slowly it floats over the walls, over the walls, over the walls, over the walls. And ends back behind the corner where the children are. And you see the kids stand up. They kind of dust themselves off. And they run up to Scarlet and immediately wrap her in this hug. And they're like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We were so scared. And we don't know what happened. The sugar-plums were just... I don't know. We don't know. But thank you so much. And then the little boy turns to you, Captain Crackerjack, and he picks you up. And he starts just, like... Nutcrackers have that little thing in the back where they, like... So he does. He picks you up, and he goes... I'm here to protect you, and I did it! Ha 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 ha. Right? And the girl turns to Bubbles, and she scoops Bubbles up, and cuddles Bubbles, like, right by her face. And she goes, you're all so brave! We're so glad that you saved us. And we're just, thank you so much, right? And she sets the duck back down. And she looks over at her brother, who's... Blah, 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 blah. And she goes, Jim, stop doing that. And slowly he puts it down. And he goes, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. What are all of your names?
And the Nutcracker will look at the boy, and he says, well, you already know my name. You gave it to me.
Crackerjack?
And Crackerjack will do like this little stiff wooden salute to him.
And he'll smile, and then they'll both look towards Bubbles. And they'll wait to see if Bubbles will say what his name is.
I am Bubbles the Duck, always here to protect any nice children on Santa's list.
And then they'll look to Scarlet, and they'll see if Scarlet will answer.
Hi, my dears, I'm Scarlet. And she'll just give this, like, air of just, like, like, kind of, like, I guess pompous almost. Like,
Yeah.
you better know, this is who I am.
And so they'll smile, and they'll say thank you. They'll look at you guys, and they'll say thank you so much. And then out of nowhere, you hear... And you smell peppermint, and you hear this confetti, and Scarlet, it happens to, like, go off right in front of you. Okay? And then you hear, oh my gosh, did you guys do it? Oh my goodness! Wait! No! You guys made a mess! And then Jolly will... And you see the snow just... out. Yes. And she'll be like... She'll look to the children and she'll be like, are you guys okay? And they'll give her a thumbs up. And she'll look to you guys and she'll be like, are you all okay?
I am fine.
What about you, Bubbles? Bubbles, are you okay?
This was just a trifling mission for one as experienced as I.
And then Jolly will look at Scarlet. And she'll hold out a ginger snap cookie. And be like, here, I brought this for you. It's from Santa's workshop.
Okay, sorry.
Just sets it on fire.
She'll take it and be like, thanks. Next time, don't go popping in front of people.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm learning how to calm the confetti down. It's just nice touch. Don't you just love Christmas? And it just makes everybody all bubbly and happy. But we have things to do. And she again will start taking out the blue powder that she hit you all with before. And she'll start with Scarlet this time.
Oh, Scarlett's gonna try running away the moment she sees her pull that bag out.
Oh,
Like,
she still
don't you
hits
dare.
you. It's like a ball, imagine like a baseball of pixie dust, and it just like it's soft, but it just nails you right in the back, and boom, right. And then she goes, "Okay, Bubbles, do you want to eat it out of my hand, or do you want me to sprinkle it on you like I did before?"
Oh, please, let's be dignified about it. And he goes immediately, starts scarfing it out of her hand.
So then he just boom, and then she'll be like, "I'm sorry, Captain Crackerjack. I don't think it would stay in your mouth."
And before she does it, he's like, "That is all right, ma'am. I will take a sprinkle." And to prepare for the sprinkle, he will turn to the two children and he will again salute, and he will stay in that position
And
as
then
the sprinkle comes.
Yeah, and then sprinkle. Then the three of you pop back up, and you're in the children's room again. And everything is quiet, and Jolly is there. And you see Jolly pull out, she's got this little, it looks like a gingerbread cookie with like a little screen. And she pulls it out, and she goes, "0 creatures are stirring. Finally, we can get Saint Nick here. Thank you so much for your help." And I asked Santa, and he says to keep the gifts that he gave you. Because you never know when you might need them again. And then she'll slowly start putting everybody back in the places she found them. So, Scarlet, she'll take you first and, like, what's the word? Like, recombine you with the nightlight. And then she'll go and she'll take Captain Crackerjack back to the mantle, right? As Bubbles is following around. You know, she'll look at Bubbles and she'll be like, "I have to return our friends back first, but then Santa wants you back in the sleigh."
Well, shall we return?
So then she'll take Captain Crackerjack back, and she'll help him up the mantle and position him back on the stand.
And as he does so, he starts to get on his pedestal, and he looks down at Bubbles the duck. "I do not know fully your story, good duck. You seem to have experienced much with Santa Claus."
I just fell out of his bag a couple years ago and just been chilling in his sleigh.
"If you like some new scenery, I know the little girl here would love to have your companionship, if you so wish."
Bubbles looks to the elf.
"You're welcome to stay if you want. I figured you would want to go back, but if you want to stay here, you're more than welcome to. Santa is fine either way."
I've dreamt of being played with by a child ever since I was created, who knows how long ago. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
So as you're having this discussion, Santa will come out of the chimney, right? And he catches the tail end of this conversation. And Jolly will quickly go over and like whisper, you know, and he'll go over to Bubbles. And Captain Crackerjack, you're still watching this, right? And he'll scoop Bubbles up, and he'll say, "I could think of no better place for you to be. They will take care of you here, just as you've taken care of me all these years." And then he'll put Bubbles under the Christmas tree on the floor. And then he'll look to you, and he'll say, "Well done, sir," and like give you the nutcracker, like the salute.
And I would imagine if I'm allowed to, I would imagine that Captain Crackerjack would return the salute, which is not his normal position.
Yeah.
But it will be at the same moment where like the magic kind of starts to fade and he kind of returns back to an inanimate object.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like one of those things that he knew it would happen regardless. But instead of like allowing it to like put him back in his normal position, he has one last moment of like agency to stay in the salute position, and he solidifies in that position.
As you all go back to your spots, and Bubbles has his new spot under the tree, Santa will continue doing what he needs to do. And then Jolly will leave with him back up the chimney and back onto the sleigh. And then you all hear, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that's where we end our one-shot.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to our 2024 holiday actual play, Twas the Nightmare Before Christmas, a Rooftops and Reindeers TTRPG system, with Savannah as the Game Master, Parker as Captain Crackerjack, Brandon as Bubbles the Duck, and Afton as Scarlet. Rooftops and Reindeers was created by Evan Weston, which you can find on drivethrurpg.com. Please go check that out and support the creator. You can find Nat One Nerds on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, so be sure to follow us on those social media platforms to get updated news on when episodes are released, TTRPG topics, and things you would like us to discuss on the podcast. Happy rolling.